Good morning, Chillie with Chillie's Cruises here. A new storm takes aim at the Bahamas. As of this morning, the latest update, the chances that a tropical cyclone will blow through the Bahamas and possibly South Florida has now increased to a 90% likelihood. It was 80% until just a couple minutes ago. The National Hurricane Center forecast began issuing advisories yesterday on what is currently labeled potential tropical cyclone 9. It will become, if it continues to increase in strength, it will become Tropical Storm Humberto, probably later today. Currently, it is located 255 miles east-southeast of Freeport. It's most likely will head right through the Abacos and Grand Bahama Island, the two areas that were hit the hardest, and of course in Hurricane Dorian. Some of the relief efforts, of course, are continuing, and a search and rescue situation is still going on in both the Abacos and on Grand Bahama Island. The new storm is expected to bring rain and wind to the Bahamas starting later today. The warning says that it could turn into a tropical storm. Currently, it's about 30 miles an hour, but expected to increase. And it's expected to dump 3 to 5 inches of rain through the weekend. The chance of it going on to Florida now have increased. And you'll see in the silly cones again, the possible path of it going ashore. Very similar path as to we were looking at with Dorian. Of course, Dorian was a much stronger system. Don't want you to keep that in mind. This is nothing like Dorian. It's just another storm in the same area. The tropical cyclone is not expected to bring anywhere near the devastation, of course, that Dorian did. The interesting thing still on the Bahamas, yesterday they issued a statement that said that there was 2,500 people still missing. Then they came right back shortly thereafter and says, "Oh, wait a minute, that number might be wrong because out of that 2,500 people that are missing, we haven't scratched the names off of the people that have been evacuated." So later on, they said, "Well, it looks like the number is 2,200." Then during the night last night, a number came out that there's 1,300 people still missing. The death count is at 50 for Hurricane Dorian. And so who knows about the missing number? I'm not sure anybody knows what's real and what's not. But it's at least 1,300 people missing, according to the Bahamian government. Relief services are focused on search and rescue, as well as providing life-sustaining food, water, and shelter. There seems to be a lot of problems getting bureaucratic roadblocks out of the way. The Prime Minister has said he believes that hopefully those roadblocks can be lifted to help with the aid getting in there as it is needed. They're still expecting literally the final death toll from this to be in the hundreds, and it may go larger than that. There's a lot of tents have been erected, and they are now planning on erecting tents large enough to shelter 4,000 people, which is will be a huge tent city. Anyway, that's the latest on the possibility of us having a tropical storm Humberto sometime in the next 24 hours or so. more rain for the areas hardest hit from Dorian, and a possibility of a tropical storm getting to Florida. We'll keep you apprised on updates to this through the weekend. And of course, we'll see you live tomorrow morning on Travel and Cruise Industry News at 6 a.m. For now, this is Chillie with Chillie's Cruises. Talk to you soon.